I had the pleasure of attending a course relating to peer support. And I sat the exam, and indeed, I'm proud to say, Middlesex University, bless them, have awarded me points, like a mini diploma, really, to do with peer support. It was thanks to Danny, who set everything up nicely for me with the peer supporting exam. It all went smoothly, and I thoroughly enjoyed researching it and writing the essays. For me, it was particularly noteworthy and satisfying, because it was the first exam I'd actually sat since the 1970s, when I was at the Royal Grammar School, Guildford, passing my 7 O-levels. Quite happy to talk with anyone here, any of the tenants, anytime I explain, anytime, anywhere I am. I'm there for the tenants if they need me, for advice. This is a quirky joke which has a significance for me, but where do ghost trains stop? At manifestations. So I try, when I'm with the other tenants, to put a smile on their faces. And as Spike Milligan said, how long was I in the army? 5'11". So I try to put a smile on people's faces. And you're only human. But your medication's key with this thing for someone starting out with this illness. For someone, I think now to someone in my shoes, when I was 18 and 19 and not knowing what was going on, really. But then I've knuckled down and given everything my best shot. And today you find me, I don't think people would mind me saying this, but I'm a success story. But I think now to someone in my shoes today who is at college, maybe they're suffering with depression or hearing voices. And I say to myself, hey, what I could say to someone like that if they were with me. And of course, you realise you lead by example. This has been a pleasure for me also. I've been to London with a fellow tenant. We've been to London together, and we've seen a handful of shows, mainly pop concerts. We've seen MHAW, they're a pop group called MHAW. We've seen them in concert. We've seen Chrissie Hynde and her band, The Pretenders, who of course had a hit with Brass in Pocket and Sleep. And we've also seen, my friend and I, we've got the train up to London with our tickets, and we've seen Tangerine Dream, Steve Hackett also. And the other week we took in at the London Palladium Rick Wakeman, who you may have heard of. These names, they're not terribly well. I've heard of these bands, but we thoroughly enjoyed it. And that was my pleasure. My friend and I liaise, and I support to get him on the train, get him up to the concert. We see the concerts together, and I get him back here at Avalon in one piece. I know he thoroughly enjoys himself. I'm wearing a Lion King hoodie. Well, when did I get this? Well, I bought this Lion King hoodie I'm wearing in London at the Lion King at the Lyceum. And funnily enough, yes, I was escorting another tenant, the train to London. We got the bus across London Bridge, and we saw together the Lion King at the Lyceum. We also saw together Matilda the Musical and Les Miserables, and all three of them are cracking shows. And Gillian and I escorted Jill on to London. We got the train together. The first thing she said before we left the house was, "Melvyn, I can't do it." I said, "Come on, you can do it. Do it for me. Do it for Avalon. Do it for yourself." She did it. I'm so proud of her. And that show we saw together is where I got this hoodie from.